Come on, jump up, jump up. Where are you at? We're gonna throw some birdshot at this thing. I hear it. I hear it, but I don't see it. There it goes. It's day number 2 of us playing Scotland map. And this time we're gonna try and find some cool animals that we honestly didn't even know existed. And well, we just got eyes on our first European badger. This is pretty awesome because we've never had badgers in Call of the Wild, and we're looking at them now for the first time ever. We got a female up on the top, and we got a pretty big male right in the middle, or at least a decent sized one. Based off the weight on that, that should be goal potential. Now, the only thing is, he's a little bit behind that brush. Also, I saw something that's rather unique. That being a Pine Marten. Pine Marten? No, a Pine Marten. What we're gonna have to do is just basically use the 257 and go with that. Because I'm not gonna go back and get the 22 just to be able to hunt for a Pine Marten. I mean, most likely it's not gonna be a goal potential one anyways. Got road deer out there. And is it just me, or is there like a campsite right there? Because if there is, I won't mind claiming that spot. Alright, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take down this nice male badger right in the middle. That one right there. There's actually quite a few. There's 4 of them. This badger keeps on moving downhill on me, and it's kind of preventing us from getting a decent angle for a shot. Though we may have to try and go through the brush there. I'm not opposed to it. Dropped him. Well, actually we didn't drop him. We hit him solid. The percentage is dropping, but yeah, he did not drop. Goes to show you how tough these things actually are. And he just piled up right there. Our badger is officially on the ground. And yeah, let's go get him. Then shortly after that, we're gonna go grab the camping equipment here so we can get this spot set up. And after that, hopefully we can find that Pine Marten. Pine Marten, that was funny. Pine Marten. Well, here we have our first ever European badger. Let's take a look at it. It's gonna be, yeah, I figured we couldn't use that. Wait, we can use that. We just shot high. 12.9, he wasn't big enough for a gold. Apparently the vitals are low on these things, but anyways, it's a gray 28.6 pound European badger. The shot was 107 yards out. We reserved for 160, so that would make sense why we shot a little bit high, but still, take a look at the model on this thing. Wow. I like how it's really fluffy. You got, of course, a long, sharp claws, pretty long, fluffy tail. Very pronounced forehead there with a long snout, and then pretty thick, long neck, short ears, and really cool design right on his eye there. All right, is this a camping site? Well, it sure as heck seems like it's something, but nope, we can't technically access this spot. Boy, pretty cool view though. Pretty cool view indeed. Nice little fire going, cooking some steaks. Actually, it's probably hamburgers. Yep, some ground beef there. Can of bush beans, brown beans, and beer, apparently. We found one. There's one runner right there. It's a female. She's about 65 yards out from us here, so we're gonna see if we can't try and catch up to this thing and put a couple of shots, or maybe just one shot into this to bring it down. The thing is, they're not very big, so it's gonna be extremely difficult to see this thing running through here. Don't tell me it went into the hole. I honestly didn't even see a hole, but try. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, there it is. Okay, take your time. And oh my god, should have smoked it. What? There is no way. There is absolutely no way unless we hit it in the spine, but which case, like, I mean, the 257 would for surely take this thing down. You gotta be kidding me. I lost sight of it. It was going that way. Up the hill. Got a black grouse. That's kind of cool, but not as cool as what we just shot at. The Pine Marten that... Oh, there it is. Okay, this time he's 173 yards out. I think maybe we shot high. Oh, no. Why are they so hard to hit? Jeez. And to think we're supposed to use a 22? Are you kidding me? Huh. Good freaking luck. Oh, I see something over there. What do we got? Sika? Gotta be a Sika. Yeah, Sika. Black grouse, and I'm pretty sure our Pine Marten disappeared. Oh, fox! Oh, we've seen red fox before. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, we're not gonna be able to get a look at that Pine Marten now, are we? Well, I don't really know what to tell you. Aside from, let's try and get our aim back on here and take down one of these fox at 150. Of course, we dropped that thing. But to be fair, the Pine Marten is extremely small, and especially if you're trying to hit the vitals on that thing, good luck. Good luck. Looks like there's another Sika over there. But yeah, we really need to find this Pine Marten. I saw a male before, so at least we know there's a couple around here. Sika? Decent Sika track. That should be from our Pine Marten right here. Should be. Yep, it is. But now we just shot that fox, and so basically that Pine Marten is gonna be at least 2.5 miles away from now. All right, well, here's our fox. So how do we do with our shot there? 180 yards. Nice long shot, 8.8. And it was a dark red, so the foxes look kind of the same. But either way, it's good to have some fox on the map. Especially considering how, you know, I just forgot the fact that we had this. Oh, come on. Got him! Yes! Oh! Woo! That's how we do it! This is how we do it. This is how we do. These birds are still tough. I mean, just because you got a 12 gauge doesn't mean they're all gonna just pile right up, right? They are tough. Real tough. Especially if they're 40, 50 yards out, then yeah, sometimes they sail a little ways. What rate? Medium. Interesting. There he is. 109.9 gold. 55 yards out, and we connected. Yeah, I mean, 55 yards is... it's a ways. And especially 70. That's even further. But there we have our nice grouse. And the first one with our new 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun. It worked pretty awesomely. All right. I don't know if we're going to get back on that Pine Marten or not, but you never know. I'm almost debating on whether or not we should just try and run right next to it, pull up the shotgun, and take a shot. Honestly, it might be worth it. But then again, the fact that these things are so tough, who knows? We could chase this thing across the entire map and still not get it. I'd much rather take a far shot, or at least, you know, a doable shot with the rifle that's OP versus chasing them down with a 12 gauge and birdshot and never get the thing. Although we haven't gotten them yet, so couldn't really be too much of a difference. Just saw something right there. Gotta be kidding me. There. Oh, it's a nice male. Nice male. Nice, nice male. Nice, nice male. Okay. This time we'll 0 for 80. I do not want to shoot high. Wait for the perfect moment. Oh, come on. Get out from underneath that brush. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now he's coming right towards us. I can't. Oh, I see him. I see him. I see him. I see him. We got him. He is down. Hopefully we got the right one. That might not even be the right one, actually. Nope, it's not. We got the wrong one. You gotta be kidding me. Well, we still got one nonetheless. We definitely got one. First, we shot the wrong Pine Marten, but we did get a Pine Marten. Wait, there he goes. There's the one that we want. Holy, these things hop all over the place. Good luck trying to hit them when they're running. My goodness. Anyways, we got one down, and that's what we wanted. Huh. I can't even believe it. They're so smart. And look how small they are. There we have our first Pine Marten. Whoa, look at that. It almost looks like an otter mixed with a weasel of some sort. It was a female Eurasian Pine Marten, and she weighed barely 3 pounds, not even 3 pounds. Our shot was a double lung liver shot, so it's not that the vitals aren't big. They are pretty much half of the size of the body on these things. Like, how do you not hit a vital on that thing? I guess that was a little more easier than I thought. There's the row. All right, we're gonna do it. YOLO! Oh! Come on, jump up, jump up. Where are you at? We're gonna throw some birdshot at this thing. I hear it. I hear it, but I don't see it. There it goes! Oh, we might have hit it. We might have hit it. What a pretty good spread out there. I didn't see it run past. I did not see it run past. But if that's the case, it should be laying like right here, right? Wait. Wait. Yes! We got him! Oh, heck yeah! We got him on the run and kind of made an epic shot. 50 yards out of 166. And it weighed 3.6 pounds. So we got ourselves a nice meal. Apparently the shotgun does work with the birdshot to bring these down. And you don't need a vital hit. Okay, well that's a little bit easier. Not that it was easy to be able to pull off a shot like that on the run on this nice male Pine Marten. It wasn't at all, but we did connect. And I'm quite happy with that. Holy, these things are smart. Fun to hunt though. Extremely, extremely fun to hunt. So let's take a look at the map here and see where we're at. We're over here by a femur. Femur, almost like the leg bone. The mountain here is Tulama Ard. And basically what we're doing now is working our way up to the north. Once we get here, then we'll cut over to the west side. Whoa, that's kind of what I was hoping to find. I've been looking for these guys. We got a red deer out there. Holy, is that thing out there. 400 yards-ish. Oh my God, that should have been money. It had potential and it was money. We connected. Holy, was that a far shot. So the reason it took a while for the percentage to drop is because we're using the 257 and that doesn't have a whole ton of penetration. In fact, it's actually, no, it's not. It's just barely big enough to be able to take down the red deer. That is why it took so long for the percentage to go down. Because the fact that this thing is almost underpowered for the red deer. It's just barely big enough to take him down. Holy, there's another one out there. Ooh, I like the fact that we can see way the heck out here on the top of this mountain and still see red deer. Look at them. So that's a 6. And we're gonna pass him up because he's not quite big enough, but we already did get our biggest one down, or at least we made a pretty good shot. Now we just gotta see if we can't find him. All right, I'm pretty sure our big stag was standing right around this corner here, so we're gonna have to try and find some blood. There's not gonna be a whole lot. I'm not gonna lie, we're not gonna find just tons of it laying here. There's gonna be maybe a speck or a speckle of it somewhere. I'm not seeing any right now, actually. Oh, there we go. All right, I found a couple drops. There's some good blood. Well, blood rate low, but it's good. It's really good, actually. All right, got more blood here. Yeah, there's no way we were tracking this thing down without using tracks. There's just no possible way. Good luck finding it. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a nice ram. That's a nice ram. Oh, he stopped. Oh, I aimed low because I didn't want to accidentally hit it in the spine. I should have just held it on the spine and went for it. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We missed again. Oh, never. Oh, I could have had him. Well, the good thing is that he's hit. The bad thing is he's not hit very good. All right, there's blood there. And the good thing is we found our stag down right here on the bottom of this ridge. Right here. Oh, that's a big one. That is a beautiful stag. Huh! It's a 200 gold, 475 pounder, and it was a 417 yard shot. Our shot was right on the money. We literally hit dead center perfect. And if you're going for a 400 yard shot, you don't want to try and hit heart. You really just want to get dead center, so that way you get back of lung or potentially liver. Either way, that stag will for surely go down. It depends on how far it's going to go is the only thing that really affects it. But here he is, an awesome stag down. And technically, that's our first Scotland stag. So that's even more cool. Well, according to this, we got hunting pressure and it looks like our ram did go down. So I guess it's not the end of the world, even though we didn't make a perfect shot. We definitely connected. I guarantee it, we shot right below the heart. Guarantee it. Oh, he was smoked. He was big too. Very, very big. All right, he ran through here. There should be blood down there. All right, we got more blood here. I would highly doubt if he made it past this next canyon here, but you never know. Down to 25%. Still running though. Should be right down. There's our feral goat down. Oh, never mind. Yeah, that was a giant. I kind of thought he was huge at first, but then he got smaller and then he got huge again. And, well, I think I left him at smaller, but as you can see, his freaking horns are as big as his body. So he's anything but smaller. That was a giant. 205. Oh my God, he was almost a diamond, you guys. Holy. Thank goodness he wasn't. Because we didn't hit him good enough. We dropped way low and drilled him right in that left front leg there. And also the vitals are higher on these. So even if I would have held for right here, we would have hit it perfect. We would have absolutely drilled that that feral goat. We would have hit right here. Oh, anyways, it's a good one. A real good one. And that's actually kind of a sweet looking one too. I like how he has that like chocolate color to him where it matches his horns. That is a sweet feral goat. All right, question is, are we gonna find this fox? And can we get a good shot on it? Yeah, right there he is. 230. What's the question? What's a dentist's favorite time of the day? Tooth early. That's what it is. Tooth early. Dropped him. Man, I love this rifle. Oh, red deer. I told you guys there's going to be red deer here. All right, here's our fox. Another dark red, 10.01. Oh my God, he barely missed gold, but our shot was actually kind of phenomenal. 230 yard, double lung heart shot. I thought we might have hit neck on that, but the reality is we hit literally absolutely perfect. Shoulder blade, lung, heart, and out the opposite lung on the other side. Dead center. So he was absolutely smoked. And a cool fox as well. See, this is my favorite part right here. This is what I've been looking for a long time. And the fact that, you know, we had Hirschfelden, but Hirschfelden wasn't really ideal as far as being able to get high up and just spotting long distances to be able to potentially see cool animals off in the distance. Well, this has a lot of potential. So I'm pretty excited about that. Whether or not we'll find anything, that's a different... Oh, there's a stag. Small one. That actually might be the same stag that we passed up before. But anyways, yeah, we can come over these hills like this and see for a long ways out. And I mean a long ways. And aside from Hirschfelden, we really didn't have that option for red deer anywhere. Quattro Colinas is overall pretty hilly, but it doesn't have yeah, I mean there's Quattro Colinas, but it doesn't have... What do we got here? What are those? Feral goat? They are feral goat. Oh. Oh, another good one. A real good one. Not anywhere near like the one that we just got, but yeah, as far as coming over the ridge like this and seeing cool stuff, that has my interest for sure. Well, we should probably go for a shot on this guy at 160 and see if we can't drop him. Maybe he'll roll down the hill. Drilled him. And he's down. Holy. Oh, he's kind of rolling down the hill. Slightly. I kind of forgot how tough these feral goat are. Because you can't use the .308 caliber to hunt them. But yet, the 243, they would run for miles. Even if you did hit a vital hit, and most of the time you would just get a flesh hit. Because it didn't have enough penetration to be able to get a vital hit at over 300 yards. So, the fact that we pulled off that shot there, the percentage dropped almost instantly, but he still kept on running. Makes me think that we didn't definitely get a double lung shot. Or at least a single lung. But then again, I don't know how we couldn't get a double lung at only 180 yards. For sure lung. And holy, look at this view coming up. Whoa. Let's pick it up. A 170 goal. It's a blonde, and we did get a spine lung shot. That's kind of what my second thought was, because if we did get double lung and we were lower, he probably would have just dropped right there. But the fact that we hit lung and spine, you would think that it would still make him drop. Ooh, this is a good update here. So for the longest time, when you would auto walk, if you were going the direction that you wanted to go, by the time you picked up, after you picked up a trophy animal like that, you would end up going the wrong direction. So you'd be sitting there auto walking the complete wrong direction, and then you would have to turn back around. For instance, we'd be facing this way, and then we'd be like, oh shoot, wrong direction. And then you'd have to spin back this way and start going the other way. And so essentially you would lose a lot of ground that you covered, and you would have to gain that back. But now, you don't have that anymore. Now, you don't have to worry about losing ground. All right, so we just got eyes on a fox here. He's cutting up over the top of this ridge, and I'm gonna see if I can't pull out the shotgun on this. Oh, I thought he was right there. There's his track. Well, we should have him right over this next ridge, depending on which way he goes. Oh, he's cutting left. There he is. Oh my God, we got a good hit into him. We got a real good hit into him. This thing actually shot a little bit higher than what I was hoping it would. Holy. Well, I don't know if he's gonna go down. I mean, I don't see why he wouldn't, but hey, I see our fox down right here. Look at this. Look at this. There she be. So she didn't go too terribly far. There was our shot, 58 yards away, running directly away from us. We almost got an intestine hit there. I feel like we probably should have had a couple more pellets into that thing, but yeah, that took it down. One shot there. Took down this fox and it ran about 300 yards. 58, yeah, I bet if it was like 30 or less, it probably wouldn't go far. We'd get a lot more penetration than that, for sure. So I was trying to find an American mink, and along the way I actually came upon a track from a max weight wild boar here. We had a good one the other day, but we ended up centering it and didn't exactly get the most perfect shot. At least we didn't get a registered shot as a vital hit. We hit it right above the liver and kind of behind the lung. So technically in real life it probably would have hit something good, but in game it didn't anyways. Oh, an American mink. That's what we're after. I mean, that's what we were after, but then we tracked down this max weight wild boar. Oh, I seen it. I seen it. Come on. Oh, that's not a mink. That is a giant fallow. The next question. Ooh, that's another good one too. Another 3. Yeah, another 3. So that's obviously the biggest one. No way. No way. Somehow we found it. Don't ask me how, but somehow we found this thing. Huh. There's no way we're gonna be able to actually see this thing when we get closer. There's just... I kind of doubt it. But it's still cool to know that... Oh my god, he's right there. Holy. And these rocks are actually kind of unique too in the fact that they're completely covered in moss. So you can sneak up them without anything even seeing you. Because you're already partially in cover. Yeah, this thing bolted. Oh my god, he's right there. He's right there. Keeps on popping his head up. And then I can't see him anymore. No! Ah. Well, we tried. Yeah. All right. Back to the wild boar and or potentially this fallow, which would have been out here. Right there. Right, there he is. Oh, we fell off the rock. Come on. Yeah. It's there. It's there all day. Well, 0 for 100. Hold a little bit low. Not sure what's up with this scope being all fogged up like that, but oh my god, we connected. He's going down. Oh yes, that was awesome. Did you see that? And we put a follow-up in him as well. I'm not used to having a semi-automatic, otherwise I would have shot twice right away once I saw him running, but yeah, I could definitely get used to this. Definitely get used to this. Alright, where was he when we took the shot? He was right over here. There's some good blood there. Let's check this out. So we drilled him right here and he ran this way. He's already piled up right here. Look at this thing. That's a beautiful fallow. a 214.82, and we made a perfect lung shot at 103 yards with the 12 gauge semi-automatic shotgun. Yeah, he's got a great rack on him there. Pretty thick paddles, wide, tall. That is a heck of a follow. A heck of a follow. All right, so the last thing that I really want to hunt now is the American mink. And we just got a call from a oh my God, there he is. Oh my God. We got it! Yes! Woo! And we got a woodcock about to fly over us, it looks like. I can't believe we got it. I literally tried to hunt 3 different mink the other day and I couldn't get one. I chased them across the whole freaking map, but they just kept on dodging my shot, essentially. And this time, instead of trying for a running heart shot, I just pretty much centered it, and yeah, as you can see, it went straight down. Here he is, our first American mink. It was a decent male too, 128.8, and our shot was a straight intestine shot, but it brought it down. So in order to hunt these, it's kind of the same thing as the Pine Marten. You don't need to have a vital hit. All you gotta do is hit them with the correct caliber weapon. So in this case, class 1 would mean the 12 gauge birdshot or the 22, and that's pretty much the only thing you can use to hunt this thing. So let's take a look at the American mink. Our first look right here. I'm still a little bit in disbelief the fact that we actually got one of these things. Wow. There he is. This looks more like a fisher. I would say the Pine Marten looks a little more similar to the otter. And this one looks a little more like a fisher, which is basically a bigger sized cat species. Mixed with the weasel again, as you can see. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys are all super excited for the new Scotland map to come out very soon. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and also hit the hype button in the comments down below. Appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. The Great American Mink.